Hello and welcome back to the next tutorial of causing mayhem with the Ret Paladin. Today we'll be going over Azerite traits for the Ret Paladin. Ret Paladin is currently not in meta as they don't put out a lot of damage, but they do bring some utility. If you like this information, go ahead and click the subscribe button down below. Also hit that like button, it helps me out a lot. And get ready for weekly updates every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Go ahead and comment down below if you have any questions or if you want me to look at any other class or specs. Alright, let's dive into it. For Azerite traits, we want to aim for 2 to 3 Avenger's Might, as well as 1 to 2 Empyrean Power, 1 to 2 Light's Decree. And if you have Heart of Darkness available and you have corruption above 25, this will be beneficial. If you do play the crypt build, you want to go with 2 to 3 Avenger's Might, 1 to 2 Empyrean Power, 1 to 2 Expersion, with 1 Light's Decree. Now let's just go over what we need in more detail in the helmet, shoulders, and chest slot. For the first slot in the head, we want to aim for Avenger's Might, which while Avenger's Wrath is active, we gain 742 mastery per slot that we have it in, as well as this increases with the item level on the gear. Next option would be Light's Decree, which spending holy power during Avenging Wrath causes you to explode with holy light for 1200 damage per holy power spent during Avenging Wrath. This is also increased per slot as well as item level of the gear, as well as it's amplified by mastery. Mastery increases all holy damage by X%. For the second slot, we want to go with Empyrean Power, which your attacks have a chance to make your next Divine Storm free and deal an additional 3700 damage. This is also increased per slot, per item level, as well as you get a mastery bonus, and it can crit to give you even more damage. We also want to go with a Light's Decree and Avenger's Might. If you do have Avenger's Might in the first slot, you can't have Avenger's Might in the second slot, so that's the reason why you'll pair it with a Light's Decree or Empyrean Power. For the third slot, you can go with anything that gives you additional damage. I do recommend trying to get at least 1 Gut Ripper, as it works similar to Reaping Flames. Your damaging abilities have a chance to deal 3400 damage to the target. Gut Ripper can also occur more frequently against targets that have 30% health or lower. For the fourth slot, we want to go Long Strider. Because Paladins are one of the slower classes between Death Knights and Warlocks, Long Strider increases your movement speed by 23% of your highest rating or highest secondary rating up to 7%. We can also go with Resounding Protection, which gives an absorption shield for 20k every 30 seconds for 30 seconds. This is also increased based on the item level that it's currently in. Or we can go with at least having 1 Gallant Steed. Inspires yourself and nearby allies while Divine Steed is activated, granting 600 speed for 5 seconds. Divine Steed's cooldown is reduced to 40 seconds. And now we're going to look at shoulders. In the first slot for shoulders, we want to go with Light's Decree or Avenger's Might. For the second slot, we can go with Light's Decree or Avenging Might, as well as there should be another option that is called Heart of Darkness, which increases all secondary stats by 97 while your corruption level is 25 or higher. Another option we can do is Empyrean Power. For the third slot, you want to go with anything that gives you extra damage. I would try to aim for Elemental Whirl. Your damaging abilities have a chance to grant you an Elemental Whirl, increasing your critical strike, haste, mastery, or versatility by 300 for 10 seconds. In the 4th slot, aiming for the Resounding Protection. For chest, again we aim for Avenger's Might or Light's Decree in the 1st slot. 2nd slot, we go with Light's Decree, Empyrean Power, Avenger's Might. For the 3rd slot, anything that gives you extra damage, Elemental Whirl, Overwhelming gives you haste, Heed My Call just gives you an extra damage. For the 4th slot, Resounding Protection or Long Strider. And then if we are going the crit build, we want to stack up your Expurgiate. Your Blade of Justice crit hits causes your target to burn for an additional 4200 holy damage every 2 seconds for over 6 seconds. That is it for this week's video. There's another one coming out going over Heart Essence, Gems, Enchants, as well as telling you what the best in slot weapon is for Ret Paladin. If you like this information, go ahead and drop a subscribe in the channel, like, and leave a comment if you have any questions. This is Fox0G giving you Ret Paladin information.